y'all, today is going to be a cozy little vlog. I'm going to show you guys around the apartment, and I'm also going to show you around the community because the last time I didn't get a chance to. I got some goodies from Amazon that I want to unbox with you, and I don't have my ID. It's supposed to be here by now, so I'm going to check my mailbox to see if it came. And a few of you guys have been asking me what made me move to Texas. So I want to have a little story time, a little chit chat with you guys and give you like the backstory on like why I came here, how I got here. Yeah, so it's gonna be a cozy little vlog. So get your snacks and let's get into it. Okay y'all, so let me start with apartment tour so that I can just kind of show you how everything is and how it's set up right now until I get my furniture in, because I haven't gotten my bed and I haven't gotten my couch yet. But I'm gonna get into that a little bit. I'm gonna explain why I haven't gotten that yet. But yeah, so let's start with my living room. So let me turn the camera around. So this is my living room. Honestly, it's bigger in person than it really looks on this camera. I'm loving the fan. Super cute. Black. If I turn the light on, I'm gonna ask them if I can turn that to a HD. And then this is how it looks from this angle. The kind of couch I'm thinking that I need to get is probably gonna be, I don't want a chase. I was thinking about getting a chase, like having the sofa elongated this way and then having like a little chase. Come on, camera. Going that way, but I think I'm just gonna have all seats. Just regular seating. But yeah, and I'm gonna have a TV on the wall and maybe like a little console tape, TV stand right there, just a little one. And I'm gonna have probably like some pottery fixtures. I'm just gonna see because I don't know how big the console table or TV stand is gonna be, but I would love to add some pottery pieces, vases, in this little corner right here, or even in that little corner right there. But we're gonna see what happens because the space is a good size, but it's not that big. Yeah, so let me jump into my kitchen. So this is the front door. This is a little area that I can put like my coats and jackets and things like that. Apparently I'm not using it for what it's supposed to be for, but it is what it is. I'm gonna move those purses because it's not really a good idea to have your purse right next to the front door, but it's just convenient for me right now. And this is my pantry. Not much in here yet, clearly. And I do have a little, what is this called again? I hate when that happens. But yeah, the thing that wash your dishes. And then I have this barn style sink, which I am in love with. Have two different features here. I can, yeah, super nice. And then I love the black handles, black on white, really classy, elegant. And yeah, so obviously this is my stove, right? And I have a microwave, plenty of area to store my pots, pans, plates, whatever. And this is my fridge, which clearly needs some food. We're gonna get to that. Of course, my freezer. And yeah, I don't really have much in here yet, guys. But I have my little charger. I'm using my phone right now to record, but I do have a camera. Sometimes my phone is just more convenient. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Yeah, I have some bananas right there. I love the space. This is such a great space right here. Some kitchens are like congested, and I just love the fact that this is not so congested. Give me some breathing space, you know? Over here is gonna be like a bookshelf. I have a idea in mind of how I want to design this. I intentionally left a gap here because I'm going to put a figure right here, like a vase or like a pottery or something like that, pottery type of vase. Yeah, and I'm gonna design all of these levels, and it's gonna be minimalistic, but it's gonna be nice. Y'all gonna see. So let's jump right into the next. Oh yeah, in here is just where my AC thing is. All right, so in here is obviously the bathroom. This is my pantry, which is not, I keep some of my camera stuff up there. This is not really filled yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. And this is my beautiful bathroom, which is one of my favorite spots in my apartment. This is my toothpaste. Y'all, this toothpaste is fire, okay? Give me them pearly whites. Come on, camera. Let me see. Boom, there we go. You guys probably seen it all over TikTok. Yeah, I have a lot of storage, by the way. I have like, man, I have a couple of things coming tomorrow. I have more than a couple. I have a lot of packages coming from Amazon tomorrow. So you guys stay tuned because there's gonna be a lot of unboxing, a lot of goodies I've ordered, especially for my kitchen. Yeah, and I ordered some like black mats for the kitchen. I'm gonna see if I can put some of them in here. I don't know how to explain how the mats are. They're like grip. They don't slide. So I think that I can cut them into pieces. So I feel like if I cut some out and put some in here, then it will cause these not to like slide. Cause you see, if I do this, it slides all over the place. But yeah, right now I don't really have that much. Keep all of my hair products down there. All of these drawers are gonna be filled. Trust me and believe me, they're gonna be filled. Okay, and then of course the toilet. This is my tub, which I am obsessed with. All right, super nice. Now I need you guys to give me your opinion and help me out with the shower curtain. I like the color of the shower curtain because it's like a cream color and it gives like some warmth to the bathroom. I was gonna get a white curtain, like a really snow white curtain, but I feel like if I make it too white, then it'll look like just so cold in here, and I want it to look like somebody lives here and it, some warmth in here. So I don't hate this curtain, but I'm not in love with it. I thought I was gonna be in love with it, but, and on top of that, it's like wrinkly, so I need to get one of those the little machines that they use to take the wrinkles out of like clothing and stuff like that. I need to get one of those. The steamers, I can hold up to it and just like take the wrinkles out. But I'm still trying to figure out if I really want to keep this curtain or not, to be honest with you guys. So in here we have my washer and dryer. In the beginning of the video, you guys probably heard some noise. That was because you heard the washer going in. Here's my basket, shoes. I gave away a lot of my shoes. I want a brand new wardrobe, so I don't really have that much shoes right now. All of my shoes are not there, but nevertheless, I don't have a lot right now because I plan on having a completely different wardrobe. All of my clothes aren't hung up right now, so that's why it's kind of empty, but it's okay because I'm gonna have a completely filled brand new wardrobe. I have some clothing behind the door. I'm gonna put my shoes there. It's gonna be filled. No worries. Better believe. And then this is me. Yeah, looking all cozy today. It's really cold outside. Really cold outside. And in here we have my blow up mattress, my beautiful bed at the moment. Some of the cords are hanging out because I clearly just didn't feel like stuffing it back in. And I didn't put the sheet all over the mattress. It's halfway because honestly, I don't even lay on the whole, I don't roll really when I sleep. So I'm like, whatever. I just it's working for now, guys. It's working for now. Don't want to hold the camera up too high because there's building numbers and I don't want anybody to see my building number. But yeah, behind here is where my little, you know how they have the little the power outlets for like the washer, dryer, such on and such forth. Then I have my calendar up top on the door. I have a lot of juicy things on that calendar, so I didn't put the camera all the way above it because I don't want all my information out there like that. But yeah, let me show you the balcony. So I have my little slides here because yeah, I'm kind of OCD. I don't want to walk in my house with the same sandals on. But here's my little storage area. I have a little rack because I used to use that rack for like when I have different outfits I want to wear, different outfits of the week, which I'm going to be bringing that out shortly because I'm definitely going to be doing those kind of vlogs showing you like modest apparel, outfits of the day, stuff like that. But yeah, there's some paperwork in there, which this storage area is very, 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 very convenient. Okay, I'm gonna go back in, put my sandals back on really quick. Okay, so now that you've seen the inside of my apartment, let's step outside of the apartment and walk around the community a little bit so you can see the community as well. I'm going to grab my keys so that I can check my mailbox while I am out there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drag on my shoes. Okay guys, I'm inside. So I'm gonna do this really quick because they have music playing in here and I don't wanna get a copyright. But this is the front. As you enter the lobby area, on that side is where the leasing agents are gonna be. Super cozy. Through these doors are gonna be the pool area. This is just a little area that you can have like a get-together celebration, or if you wanna just come down and kick it with someone, or even yourself. At this point, I might as well be a leasing agent, right? Which side should I start on? Okay, so I'm gonna start on this side. All right, cool. So in here is just like a little chill spot. Super nice. You have a TV in here, fireplace. Have a little chilling area. I didn't move. I'm putting it back for you guys because I noticed somebody moved it. I didn't move it. Putting it back here because they trying to embarrass me. Hold on, let me fix these pillows for them. Messing up the aesthetic of my video. Here. This is so cute, guys. I like this sofa. But yeah, this is just another little chill spot. This is a game. I never played that game. I don't know what that is. This is a game that I know is fun, but I never played it before. Can't remember the name of it, but yeah. And yeah, we got a pool table over here. An arcade spot. That's super cool. Let me see if I can make it do what it do. Real quick. Let me show you greatness. Why does he kind of embarrass me? Just give me 1 second. One second. Don't embarrass me, okay? So since we're passing the pool area, let's just go ahead and do the pool area. Okay, so here's a nice little spot that you can once again hang out, play some games. Over there is a little chill spot. I really love that spot right there. Super chill. Oh, the gate is open. Sometimes this thing gives me a hard time, but super beautiful pool. That is a jacuzzi. I have never been out here before in this little area, but it's super nice, super fancy. Then they have some TVs over here as well. So they have quite a few hangout spots here, which I really love. They have a tennis court here. And I know that this video is going to be a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but oh well. Hopefully you guys are enjoying so far. Like I said, plenty of hangout spots, plenty of chill spots, which I really, really, really love. It's gonna be such a vibe in the summertime. I'm just so grateful, super, super grateful. I mean, God definitely mean it when he say, definitely means it when he says that he would give you more than you could ever think or imagine, because I definitely didn't think I was gonna get into this place. Well, I was optimistic, but let's see if this works. Wow, that was amazing. I was trying to figure out an easy way to do it, but anyways, I had to go through the app and set something up. But yeah, so every time I come to one of these little things, I have to go to my app. So I'm gonna cut this off really quick. Yeah. All right, so now this is the business area, which I'm in love. Oh, it smells so good in here. I'm in love with this little area. Haven't used it yet, but definitely do plan on doing Bible studies in here. Oh, I didn't even know they had this around this corner, but yeah. Super, super, super beautiful. Okay. So now this is the gym area. I don't need to go to the gym. I have all I need here. And not pay for it, so why not? This is the little yoga area. I don't do yoga, but we have this area. And yeah, you remember guys, you saw me walking past this way. I went to the little door on the outside, came through, walked all the way around. But yeah, now I need to go and check the mailbox. I saved that for last because I need to actually use the mailbox. Straight across back through here. Oh, I don't think I even showed you guys this last area. Like I said, 1,000,000 hangout spots. So they have like little machines here that you can get some snacks, which I think is so convenient, just in case you don't want to go back up to your apartment. Pam, what? Easy cleanup, Huggies, plastic. Interesting. Okay, so now hopefully you guys are enjoying this vlog thus far. I'm going to check my mailbox. This is the moment of truth. Let's see if it's here because I really need my ID. Please be here, please be here, please be here. There's a lot of junk mail. You better believe I'm gonna keep all of it too because they have coupons in here and your girl needs coupons right now. Saving is a must. Texas, I think this is it. Let's see what else I got. Allstate. Trying to do this with one hand is a little bit of a task. A struggle, I should say. This is my United States Postal Service. Oh, changed my address to receive all of my mail here from Florida. I think I got it, guys. So I'm gonna go back to my apartment now. And I'm gonna check to see if this is actually it. I think it is, because I feel something a little bit hard inside. So yay, it's here. Gotta cross the road. All right, so let's see if this is my ID really quick. Let's see. Texas Department. It's my ID! Hey, 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 hey. Okay. It is so cute. I look like a chipmunk though. Why look like why do she look like that? Oh my gosh. Y'all know ID pictures are important, okay? ID pictures are so important. I could have did something better with my hair though. I mean, it's cute, but I'll live. I'll be all right. The most important thing is here. Okay, so let's jump right in to unboxing. Let me put you guys at a different angle. Here we have. First, I got 2 packages. Keep in mind, I have a lot of packages coming tomorrow. I couldn't miss out on the Black Friday deal and the Cyber Monday. What? I couldn't miss that. So, NutriBullet. I had this before and it's super bomb. Super, super bomb. So I got it again because I don't have my other one that I used to have anymore. So I'm excited. Ah! Then, this is my most, this is the one I'm really excited about. A digital toaster. Bougie. Got it there for now. One thing y'all gonna learn about me is I hate clutter. I hate messiness, but let's open it up. Let's open it up, guys. It's so cute. I'm excited. Yeah, come on, just get out. Oh, don't open it outside. It's really tucked in. Yas, honey, yas. Make sure this is not messing up my demonstration or whatever. This is called a city. It's cute. It reminds me of one of those bus vans from back in the days. I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, this is how it looks. Let's plug it in. Okay. I'm gonna have to roll this up a little bit later because I don't want the cord to be showing. But oh my god, I'm gonna have to. This is so cute. for like, did they give me some smoothie ideas? Because I really need some smoothie ideas, but I'll check it out later. That's why we got YouTube. Because if they don't give me no smoothie ideas, I'll go to YouTube. Somebody out there will. Ooh, la, la. So, as I said, I had this before, so I know what to expect with this. But that's how it looks. This is the cup. They give you a good sized cup. And then this goes here. Boom, 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 boom. And then like that. And of course, it's plugged in now so I can see what I'm saying? All right, so I'll fix it how I want it to really be later, because I have other things coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to try to figure out where I want this. I don't think I want this to be right here. I think I probably want this to be further down, like maybe right here. You know what? When everything comes, like I said, I'll figure out where I'm gonna keep this. It's all coming together, guys. It's all coming together, and I'll just keep this on like, I can't wait to get those draw liners, because everything is just moving every time I put. I'm coming, guys. Let's see what it can do. I'm so excited. I don't even know. Wash my hands really quick. Check out my rings, because these are not real. Yo, this thing smells so good. Oh my gosh. Mayer's Clean Day Snowdrop Scent. A lot of the times I wash my hands twice, just to get all that bacteria off. Especially when I'm about to eat my food or touch my food. Ooh. Is that a timer? Is that the time or? I have plates coming tomorrow, so right now I don't have any plates. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use some paper towel. You know what? I got this little thing. Let's improvise. Make it happen. Okay. I got some bread, granola, some honey, peanut butter. Feels like something's in my eye. Some blueberries, some banana. Let's test this thing out. Okay. It has a reheating option and a defrost option. which one day I'll put to the test. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I have 2 slices of bread. Now, how toasty do I want it? I like my bread toasty, so we're gonna, oh my gosh. Press for 35. Okay. Hopefully, oh no, okay, I messed up. Cancel. Okay, so I guess you have to make both pieces. The left side. And guys, I'm trying to figure out how to do this thing. All right, is it gonna toast both of my sides? Oh, okay, I think I got it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so, ooh, hot. Very nice. Okay. All right, so we have some peanut butter here. Very toasty, I must say. Peanut butter. Whew. And by the way, guys, I haven't eaten breakfast all morning. So I'm getting a late start today, but that's okay. This is not the traditional peanut butter that I grew up on, because I definitely grew up on Jeffy's peanut butter. I think that's what it's called. But I haven't had them in a while. Okay, so I don't have a knife right now at the moment, so your girl gotta improvise. Okay, so. Ooh. Just smearing it all over. I really don't want to double dip this into my peanut butter, but whatever. Don't judge me, but I gotta dip it. All right, so now we got the peanut butter on there. Ooh wee. All right, so what we got next? Peanut butter, let me get some banana up on there. Get some banana. Okay. Ooh, this banana's nice and ripe. I could have used this knife, but the sharpness, I don't know, whatever. Ooh, I'm excited! Just a couple of pieces on here. All right. Couple of pieces of banana. Then we're gonna add some blueberries. Woo! It's a little bit wet. It's okay, I'll live. I will live, honey. I will live. Ooh wee! I'm gonna have to thumbnail this. All right. Ooh wee! Get this out the way for a second. Oh no, I got some peanut butter on it. Wipe that down. All right. Another thing about me is I like to clean as I go. I can't stand. I think I already told you guys that already, but whatever. All right, so this is out the way. Now what do we do? Granola. These are kind of chunky. I don't know what the big chunky piece is. Let me see if I can break it up a little bit. Yes, I can. Nice granola pieces. Ooh, that is so pleasing. All right, so then now we got some honey. Pop this bad boy off. We definitely testing this thing out, huh? A little bit of honey. Woo! Yes, Lord! All right, let me show you guys up close and personal. We're gonna get some orange juice. You would have thought I had a million things in my fridge, right? Ooh, this is almost done. Might as well finish it. Yes, ma'am. That. I don't know how this turned into a whole eating series or whatever, but convenient. Got my orange juice here, guys. Now let's dig in. Wow. That's tea. That's tea right there. So you remember when I was talking to you guys earlier about the whole couch situation? Well, I do work at a furniture store. My discount doesn't kick in until like 3 months from now because remember, I just started working. So I'm kind of contemplating, should I wait so that I can get that discount? It's like 50% off. And our furniture is like top tier. We have top tier furniture. Like our furniture is top of the line. Okay? So I'm like, should I just wait, thug it out and get some really good quality furniture for half off? Or do I get something from another store that I like? Because our furniture is like, it's more money than Pottery Barn. And I saw a bed at Pottery Barn for like $1,400 that I really like. So I'm kind of contemplating, same thing for my couch, you know? I don't know. So I'm still thinking about it, still praying about it. But my main important issue right now is just making sure that I'm eating healthy so that I can be able to function properly. You know, I'm so used to, like, before I even got my place, I was eating junk food so much. I was eating so much of the wrong things. But now I'm just like being purposeful in watching what I eat and trying to like create better eating habits now. So that's the reason why I haven't gotten my couch and my bed yet. But as long as my kitchen is good and as long as I can eat right, I can cook and do such on and such forth, I'm good. I can wait really for a bed, to be honest with you. As long as I have my blow-up mattress, I'll be fine. But yeah, and I just wanted to jump in because a couple of you guys had some questions about my trip here. Like, why did I move here? You know, So let's jump right in. Let's chit chat. I don't know if I should do this standing up or sitting down, but I feel like I should sit down. So let's go over into the living room. Okay guys, so I decided to come inside my bedroom because there's carpet in here and it's a little bit more comfortable. So I know that I was about to get into telling a little bit of the backstory of how I got to Texas, why I'm here. But first I want to say how appreciative I am and grateful I am. So many of you have subscribed to my channel. I think I was at 625 before I dropped my video, and then when I dropped my video it went to 860, or last time I checked I was at 860, and that was this morning. So I just want to say how grateful I am. I don't take it lightly. I know you guys have other things to do with your time, but you're sitting down here watching me and listening to me, and I'm very grateful. God has given me this platform and I don't take it lightly. I will take care of this platform and I will continue to try to be the best influence I can be here on this platform by the grace of God with the help of the Holy Spirit. Amen. So I'm truly grateful. Thank you for those of you that have subscribed. Thank you so much, and thank you for watching. I really, really, truly appreciate it, and there's much more to come. Hallelujah. Now, God spoke to me about Texas like 3 years ago, but it was just like an unction in my spirit. Like I was just starting to desire being in Texas. I don't know why. It was just like, even 4 years ago, I believe 4 years ago, he was talking to me about being in Texas. And it wasn't like, oh, move now. It wasn't like that. It was just like, I think I want to live in Texas. I want to move to Texas. I didn't know what Texas looked like. I didn't know anything really about Texas. But I don't know why. I just had this junction in my spirit. Like, is it junction or unction? I think it's unction in my spirit. But I had this feeling in my spirit that Texas would be my home. So that was about 3-4 years ago. Then time went on, and about 2 years ago, the feeling started to intensify. And at this point, I was actively looking for places. You know, the feeling just was intensifying, and I almost moved to California. That's a story for another day, because that's going to have to be a separate vlog, because if I tell you that story, this vlog is never gonna, this vlog is gonna be very lengthy. But I almost moved to California, and some things were happening in my life that were kind of like pointing me more so to Texas. And I believe that God's hand was written all over these little things that were happening in my life that kept pointing me to Texas. I was getting confirmations through all type of things that were happening in my life that were pointing me to this land, to come to this land. So let me tell you the main important factor. Last year, the Lord was really heavy in my spirit, move to Texas. I didn't do it. I kept saying to myself, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to have enough money for my apartment, I need to do this, I need to, making up all these excuses why I couldn't get here. Now, at the time I was living with my grandmother, and my grandmother owns a home with my aunt. So they both have a house in Florida that they own together. And I was living in that home. My aunt didn't live there. She lived in Tampa. And me and my grandmother, we lived in Miami together in this home. Don't want to throw my aunt under the bus, but we didn't have the best relationship growing up. I love her dearly, but we didn't have the best relationship growing up. And I want to just leave it there because it's a very emotional, lengthy backstory. So I'll just leave it right there. And she wanted me at the house. She didn't want me there. And there was other reasons besides the fact that me and her didn't have a healthy relationship how I wanted it to be. There were other reasons why she didn't want me to be in the home. And one of the reasons is because she felt like my grandmother favored me too much. And she felt like I need to leave the house because it's about time I leave the house. And I guess she felt that I was just there too long or whatever. My grandmother wasn't complaining, but she made a big ordeal out of it. And this past May, she came down to visit. She left. I spoke to her. Everything was fine. And then she told my grandmother, tell Tasha to leave the house. Instead of telling me, she told my grandmother to tell me to leave the house. I was kind of confused. We just had a good conversation. Everything was fine. And all of a sudden, you just want me to leave. Don't get me wrong now. She has always wanted me to find a place. But it was never so, she was never so aggressive about it until this time. So I don't know what came over her, but she really wanted me out of the house. She's like, okay, it's time for her to leave. It's time for her to leave. Time for her to leave. So my grandma was like, I don't want to be in the middle of that. You speak to her. So we end up speaking on the phone. And she was like, okay, yeah, I know that I just told you this, but how much time do you need? 1 week, 2 weeks? And I'm like, more like 2-3 months, you know? And she's like, no, I have to fix the house. I have things to do to the house, and I'm going to need the room that you're in. So, yeah, you need to leave like right now. And I was like, what? So in June, I drove down because remember I was working there. So I had to take time off from work to figure out, you know, to move around as far as like go to this apartment, go to that apartment, because I was on a time crunch. She wanted me out immediately. So I had no choice but to take off work to find a place. And then that junction in my spirit came back again. Unction, whichever one it is. I'm sorry. So I said, you know what? I'm going to get in my car, go to Texas and look around. And I didn't want to fly because I'm scared of flights. And I wanted to be able to have my own car so I can drive around freely without paying money for a rental. So I drove here about 14 hours or something like that. Yep, drove 14 hours here. And I scoped out the land. I looked at like 6 apartments. I even applied to one of the apartments while I was here just to gauge and see like if I would get approved. And I didn't get approved. But I didn't get approved, but I didn't lose hope. I didn't lose faith. I said, you know what? I really feel like God wants me in this state. He's going to do something. He's going to work something out. So I didn't try the other apartments because the good thing about that one apartment, they told me what was on my credit and what was harming me. So I feel like, okay, let me work on this. You know, let me try to work on this as much as I can. I think it was my credit score was a little bit too low or something like that. Anyhow, so I didn't apply to the other apartments because I didn't want to keep hitting my credit. But I did find a couple of places that I really liked. That place I applied to, I did like it, but I wasn't in love with it. Why is my camera getting dark all of a sudden? I think I have to move from here, guys. Okay, sorry about that. So let me try to make this fast. I know this video is very lengthy, but yeah, this is something that I really truly feel like I should say because it's going to help someone out there. So what was I saying before? Holy Spirit, help me. I didn't really like that apartment. I just applied because it was decent and it wasn't a lot of money compared to the other apartments I liked. They were a little bit more money, so I figured let me apply to the one that was cheap. Okay guys, so my phone died. I just plugged it in, but yeah, I just wanted to get into the one that was cheaper and the one that was, I just feel like I just needed to get in the door somewhere because I was getting kicked out. You know, it was just like an emergency type of thing. So yeah, I didn't get approved, but I didn't lose the hope. Looked around. I ended up going to this one event while I was here because I found out about an event before I got here. That's a story for another day. But there was a church sister that was hosting an event at a church. And I said, while I'm here, I might as well just go to this event because I was going to be here for about 4 or 5 days. And I know I'm searching out the land, but I want to still have some type of enjoyment, right? So I went to this event. I met this lady, wonderful woman of God named Ashley. To this day, we're connected. She helped me out so much, so much. She's so loving, she's so kind, and she came in at the right time in my life. I truly needed her. Then we started to do Bible study on the phone together, even when I went back home. So we got connected, and I didn't feel so alone anymore because I had somebody that I would have when I got here. So at this point, I had already made up my mind that I was moving to Texas, because when I got into the state of Texas, I felt that I was at home. I felt like, yeah, this is it. And I hadn't even seen anything yet. I just knew that this is where I'm supposed to be. For some reason, I felt it in my spirit. So I end up scoping out the land. I end up going to the event, meeting new people. I met like 2 other girls as well. So when I got back home, I was like basically planning on, I didn't even have a home yet or anything. I didn't have it, like, but I was planning on moving here within like a month, because I knew I had to leave my aunt's house, and I was just hoping some way, somehow, that she would just give me a little bit more time, or else I wouldn't have anywhere to go. I would have to probably be in an Airbnb, and it's like, why pay for an Airbnb when I could just use that money towards a payment on my apartment, whatever the case may be. So I was praying to God just to let her like give me a little bit more time. And my mom spoke to my grandmother and was like, yeah, how is she kicking her out? She's been at that house basically her whole life. Like, she needs to give her a little bit more time, such on and such forth. But my aunt was literally like trying to get me to get out of the house, but I didn't leave. I didn't leave. It all worked out. She just stopped bothering me. Like, within a week, she wasn't saying anything else to me anymore. Like, she just left it alone because she see that I wasn't leaving, because she was literally trying to make me leave like within 1 week. And she kept texting me, hey, I'm coming down there by this day, so you better be out. And that day would come and I was still there, and I was just having hope in God, like she doesn't come and create like a situation or a bad problem or get hostile, you know. And yeah, she never made it there, because she found out that I was still there, so she never came. She got upset because I hadn't left, but she didn't do anything. Like, nothing happened. So I ended up staying like a good extra month there. I put my notice in for work the last 2 weeks of that month, the extra month. And at this point, I still hadn't had a place. I'm sorry, guys, when I tell my story, I get emotional, because the goodness of God. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew, like, okay, I got an Airbnb to start with, and the Airbnb is just as much as a rent. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I can just Airbnb it until I find somewhere, until God do something, because my credit, I still need help with that. And I don't know. So I got here, and side note, before I actually moved here, I actually did try to get a job too. I went to like several places while I was scoping out the land, trying to see who was hiring. So I was on it. Like, I was really trying to get things done. And I went to Massage Envy, and I did, the lady did like me, and she set me up for an interview, and I told her I was gonna be back home within such and such days. And she said, okay. So when I got home, we did an interview over the phone, and she hired me off bat. And she hired me into like a management position, and I was like, what the heck? But I didn't find out I was in a management position until I got here. But yeah, so she hired me, and I was so happy, because at least I had a job. At least I had a job before I got here. So that made me feel like, oh my gosh, God is already opening up doors for me. So I got here, I had my job, had my Airbnb, and yeah, that's kind of like a backstory. God was already pushing me to come here, and I was already feeling it in my spirit years ago that I belong in Texas. And last year, I believe I was supposed to come, and I didn't come. And I feel like that's the reason why the Lord allowed my aunt to kick me out. Like, you need to leave. Because there's other things I was praying to God for. I was like, God, I really need my own place. I need to be in my own space. I need to be cooking. I need to be like, I'm not saying I can't become wife material living with my loved one, but for me, I feel like I would be becoming the best at that if I had my own space. Everybody's different. So I know one of my desires is to be a wife, and I
I know that God answers our heart's desires, right? Especially if it's in alignment with his will. And I just wanted to prepare for that too. Not only just because I wanted my independence, but I wanted to be able to prepare for that the best way I could, and just to be able to prepare to be a better leader too, because I know God is calling me to be in a leadership, in an influential type of position. And I just really needed my space so that I can, because I didn't have a lot of space there at my grandmother's house. And like it was kind of like depressing for me, because I just really, some people could be with family and excel, but me, I just really needed my own space. And plus my age, it was just all getting to me. So I think God took that into factor, and he heard his daughters cry, and he made it happen. And I'm here in my place, and nothing but open doors since I've been here. So God had to go to the extent to allow my aunt to kick me out to get me to where I needed to be. Don't allow God to have to do that to you guys. If God spoke to you, just do what he told you to do. Especially if you know he spoke to you, just do it. Because it shouldn't have took me that long to get here. All the excuses I was making, like, do I believe in God or not? Do I believe that he's sovereign? Do I believe that he can do all things? When he told me to leave and move, I should have just moved. Yes, I'm here now. Yes, he's opening up doors for me now. But there's another part of this story that I'm going to tell you that I had to go through. And I truly believe that God used it to help me, to better me. I still got something good out of it, but I feel like I didn't have to go through that if I had been obedient and left and came to Texas last year like I was supposed to. But I'm going to save that part of the story until my next video, because that part is going to be very much more intense, and it's going to be more emotional for me. So I just want to prepare a little bit more for that. But yeah, ever since I've been here, nothing but open doors. Even the way I got my apartment. Oh man, I forgot about that. I have to tell you how I got this apartment, but I guess I'll save that for the next video as well. But God's hand has been all over my move here, and he's been making it very evident that I made the right choice, that I did hear his voice, and that this is him. And you like, if you're a child of God especially, you just know, like, this is God. Ain't no way. You know, some of the things that just happened, some of the doors that just happened. Even the lady waiting for me, she said, it doesn't matter how long you take, I'll wait for you to come here. Even if you can't make it here within a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks to start working, I'll wait for you. It's okay. I already hired you, and I want you to work for me. So want you to work for the company. So I'll wait. And I was like, who says that? Who says that? You know, like, but I'm no longer with that company. Not because it's a bad company, but I just got a better opportunity. Amen. And not right away, like months later, which hence the last video I did. You noticed that I had just got a new job. This is the new job I'm in right now, the furniture store. But yeah, so I'm here, guys, because God told me to come here. Took me some time to get here, but I'm here, and I'm happy that I'm here. I feel at home. Not because of the apartment that I'm in, but I feel like I'm in position where I'm supposed to be, and I've been meeting wonderful people. I have church family. I have brothers and sisters in Christ now, and I didn't have that in Miami. I didn't have community in Miami. I was alone. I didn't have anything. I didn't have a support team, and God gave me a support team here. And it's crazy because, like, these people are just so loving, so godly, and I just didn't have that, and I'm so grateful. But I'm not going to drag this video any longer. It's probably already long. But for those of you that have stuck around to the end, I am so grateful. I am so grateful for you guys. And I want you to know that I will not take this platform or the influence I'm bringing across lightly. I will strive to continue to walk in the ways of the Lord and continue to encourage you guys to do the same. Amen. So this is the end of the video. I'm going to be heading out now. I just remembered I do have an errand that I need to run. And I thank you so much once again for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, if you like the video, like it, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.